7 individuals and their families that today they're making a contract with themselves, with the school, and their futures to compete at the highest level of sport that they're able to compete at. They put a lot of time, a lot of effort. Parents, we know you put a lot of miles and a lot of sleep on the back burner to help support your young student athlete as they got to the place that they're at now. So I want to have everybody, first of all, let's give a round of applause to the parents. Student athletes, as we go through and you're going to have coaches talk about you today and share some things about you, some of the things that you've done to impact the program, to impact the school, and impact them as individual coaches. And I want you to listen, and I want you to take in the things that you're hearing. Because these are the things that the coaches are saying for a reason. Because the impact that you've made, and those are the things that they want to make sure that everybody here knows what kind of individual that you truly are. So, you didn't come here to hear me. Our first signee is going to be Mikey Paulie, who is signing to play baseball at the University of Nebraska.
Well, I just want to say it's a privilege to be able to talk about such a fine young man. You know, I don't have a lot of notes, but then again, I don't feel like I need any notes when it comes to this young man. Mikey Paulie is one of the finest human beings that I've ever been around in my time in coaching. You know, if anybody knows anything about our football program, when Mikey was a freshman, it was not in a good state. It was in shambles. From day one, in 4 years with Mikey, even through a 2-7 season as a quarterback, you know, some of the times he get beat up as a freshman against Gardner Edgerton. I don't know if Mikey's ever had a bad day. When it comes to practice, he's always upbeat. He's always positive about the team. You know, one of the things that I think was really cool is, you know, in the 4 years that Mikey's been here, I don't know if there's almost never been a day or a Monday night where you couldn't be playing a JV game or a freshman game and look over and see number 10 standing on the sideline. He's not just invested in himself, he's invested in building things. And I think that's one of the things that when you talk about, you know, great young people is, you know, they're not looking to tear things down, they're looking to build up other people and make the things around them better. Those are things that I know Mikey's going to do when he goes on. You know, a couple weeks ago we had the opportunity to win the ECAL championship, and you know, we're all running around celebrating and stuff. And I get home and my wife sends me a picture of you know, Mikey taking a picture with my daughter. You know, I didn't ask her to do that. You know, a couple weeks ago we were playing in the first round of the playoffs, and we had a freshman quarterback playing with our varsity kids, and you know, at halftime the freshman was going to go in the game and play because of the score, and Mikey's over on the sideline warming up his arm. It's just the type of person that he is, to be able to give out and pour into other people, and he's done that playing 3 sports throughout high school at a time where that's a very difficult thing to do. Mikey's the busiest athlete that I've probably ever known. And there has not been a day that he's ever missed a workout, he's ever missed a practice, where I didn't know exactly where he was at beforehand. And when you could go through 3 sports, play all the things that you do in the summer, Mikey, I think that's one of the most incredible feats that anybody can have. I appreciate what you've done for me. You know, we've talked about our program. You know, you stuck with me, and we stuck together, and I'm very grateful for you and what you've done for not only our program, for our team, but this school and how you represent this school. I love you, and I wish you nothing but the best, buddy. Congrats.
All right, Mikey.
Can you hear me?
Mikey's been a part of the baseball program for 3 years. I've only been here for 2. This is my second. So I've only got to know Mikey through the spring of last year and then a little bit of the off-season stuff. As a junior on varsity, Mikey played all over the place. He caught like first base, third base, and pitched. He had 6 extra base hits, tied for the team lead in triples, had 10 RBIs, 10 runs, and 7 stolen bases in 21 games. He threw 19 innings on the mound, had 13 strikeouts, and a 2.95 ERA. His best baseball memory here at Northwest was winning the regional championship over Blue Valley High as a sophomore. During the summer, Mikey played with Building Champions Baseball Academy. He had an excellent summer, hit 320, 8 home runs, 5 stolen bases between June and July. Besides baseball, Mikey obviously played 4 years of football, and will start his 4th year of basketball next week. On the basketball court, Mikey is a 3-year letter winner. He was a member of the 2019 state championship basketball team, and is described as having a high motor and being an athletic rebounder and defender. Mikey is also involved in DECA and the Doghouse. In the classroom, he carries a 3.7 GPA and plans on studying marketing in college. Mikey's advice for underclassmen: don't be afraid to fail. The Cornhuskers and head coach Will Bolt are getting a hardworking athlete who can play at a high level in many different positions on the field, and in my opinion, has the potential to lead the Big Ten in home runs one day. So congratulations to Mikey and his family on his commitment to Nebraska.
Normally, we would continue the baseball trend, but our next speaker is our head volleyball coach, and she is going to speak about Renee Liu, who is our volleyball player that's going to Amherst College.
My name is Molly Haggerty, and I get the privilege of talking about our Renee Liu, but I did first want to congratulate all the student athletes up here. Such a fun, special day. I hope you guys really get to be present in the moment to really get to understand what you guys have accomplished as student athletes. It is an absolute honor to be able to talk about Renee. Renee's been a 4-year varsity player and starter for us in our Husky volleyball program. She is going to continue her athletic and academic career at Amherst College and focus on going into pre-law. She is supported today by her parents, Elaine and Changford. If you guys want to give a little wave, they have been amazing supporters of our program, of all of our athletes, and of course, Renee. Just a few things that Renee has done within our school. That student athlete title is really important to her, and she's just contributed so many things to just Blue Valley Northwest, period. She's been awarded the National Merit Semifinalist Award, co-president of Math National Honor Society, project manager of National English Honor Society, member of NHS, Spanish NHS, Science NHS, and a 2-year KMEA district violinist, and a member of the Chamber Symphony Orchestra, a member of Relay for Life, and no big deal, but she's also scored a perfect score on her ACT. We're all extremely proud for her obvious reasons, but we also know how hard Renee worked for that, and it was just something that she's wanted to accomplish, and she goes after things, and that's what's so fun about that kid. Volleyball accomplishments in 2019, so her sophomore year, Renee was voted by her teammates to receive the Janice Van Gorp Fearless Spirit Award. That basically says they look up to her as a sophomore that year of somebody who they viewed as a role model, someone who they thought was of the highest morals, values, character, and just somebody they absolutely loved and trusted. In her senior year, she was awarded the EKL All-League Honorable Mention Award, and she will also be one of only 2 setters in the 5A and 6A class of seniors to represent us at the MoCan All-Star Game on Sunday, November 21st at Avila University. So we're extremely proud of her for that as well. Some of Renee's most favorite memories are going to be team dinners, smacking into Elena Pearson when they cheered with each other, and then hitting Remy in the face while peppering. And again, it's no surprise, this was such a fun group. Renee's been such a fun kid to watch grow up over the last 4 years as a player, but as a young woman as well. She's so fun. She used to be so quiet and shy, and now she's just one of the most outgoing and sometimes never can stop running her mouth because she just chats and chats and chats. And it's a lot of fun to get to see that side of her and to see the type of confident young woman that she's grown into. I asked her teammates, what is something you guys are going to miss most about Renee? On repeat, they referenced her kind personality, her goofy, contagious laugh, which is one of all of our favorites, her inability to properly throw a t-shirt to her fans in the stands at games, her high level of play and court IQ. They loved most how she included everyone and made them immediately feel a part of the Husky volleyball family, especially Lauren Kroom, who when she was taken on varsity her freshman year, and Renee was a junior, Renee, without any prompting, immediately took Lauren under her wing and showed her the ropes. Everyone's going to miss how she yells at the middles to move out of her way, smacking faces with Elena during team huddles, her positivity and her sense of humor, and how she eats breadsticks with a fork. I don't know about that one. But she's just a ton of fun. She's just such a down-to-earth kid. She's so driven, so motivated, and just so grounded. She's been an absolute joy to, like I said, just be a part of this program and watch grow and develop. Renee, we wish you the absolute best of luck. We can't wait to follow your career. You've left really big shoes to fill for your future teammates and for your teammates that are returning. But we love you, and we're going to miss you a ton, kid. Congrats and good luck.
Okay, before we have Coach Pangborn come back up, Mikey's got someplace to be because he's got something that he's going to compete for on Friday night, and he's a pretty important part of the practices of the football team. So at this time, we're going to have Mikey sign his letter of intent. Congratulations, Mikey. Give him a big round of applause. Mikey, before you head out, I want to thank you personally for everything that you've done for Blue Valley Northwest High School, and good luck this week.
Woo! Yeah, all right.
Here we go, Max Garrels. Okay, Max is signing his letter of intent with Highland Community College in Highland, Kansas. Max has been a part of the Northwest baseball program for 3 years. As a junior on varsity, Max pitched 7 2/3 innings, struck out 10. His favorite baseball memory is the 11-inning, 3.5-hour game with St. James Academy this past spring. During the summer, Max played with Next Level Baseball out of Lawrence, where he pitched as well. Besides baseball, Max also competes as a wrestler, so his season starts up next week. This will be his 4th year on varsity. On the mat, Max has 78 career wins. He's scored 218 points in a single season, had 14 reversals in a single season, and gave up the least points in a season at 45. Did I get those right, Max? I'm not a wrestling guy. Good. All right. In the classroom, Max carries a 2.7 GPA and plans on studying business in college. Max's advice for underclassmen: always find a way to make a difference on and off the field. Scotty Baseball and head coach Landon Hay are getting a unique throwing right-handed pitcher who has the ability to keep hitters uncomfortable in the box. He'll be a great piece to their pitching staff. Congratulations to Max and his family on his commitment to Highland Community College. All right, next is Matthew Lemke. Matthew is signing his letter of intent with Kansas State University in Manhattan. Matthew has been a part of the program for 3 years. As a junior, he played middle infield. There could be a transition in the future. We'll wait and see. He had 3 extra base hits, including a home run against Bishop Miege. 11 RBIs, 8 runs scored, 5 stolen bases in 20 games with varsity. His favorite baseball memory is beating Blue Valley North on senior night last year. During the summer, Matthew played with Building Champions Baseball Academy. He too, just like Mikey, had an outstanding summer. He had 320 with 33 runs scored, 21 RBIs, 14 stolen bases, and 3 home runs, all between June and July. And then this fall, he transitioned and played with the Chicago Cubs scout team. Besides baseball, Matthew was a part of newspaper as a sophomore and a junior. He's also a part of the National Honor Society and English National Honor Society. In the classroom, Matthew carries a 4.21 GPA and plans on studying business marketing in college. Matthew's advice for underclassmen: work your tail off and don't take anything for granted. There's always a guy in front of you to beat and always someone behind you trying to take your spot. Never stop working hard. The Wildcats and head coach Pete Hughes are getting a coachable, team-first kid who may be the fastest player on the field at any point in time and can move the barrel at an elite level. True asset in any program. Congratulations to Matthew and his family, his commitment to K-State. All right, last but not least, Cameron Neighbor. Cameron is signing his letter of intent with William Jewell College in Liberty. He too has been a part of the program for 3 years. As a junior, Cam pitched. He started 5 games and threw 17 1/3 innings, allowing 15 hits and striking out 12. His best baseball memory is when all the pitchers would gather before the game and play tips. I only observed this, I don't know exactly what was going on. During the summer, Cam played for Mackensites Baseball Academy. He threw 27 2/3 innings, allowing 23 hits and striking out 38. He threw a 3-hit complete game at Lake Point in Georgia in June, and struck out 10 in a 6-inning game in Cincinnati in July. Besides baseball, Cameron is the president of Seatbelts Are For Everyone, or SAFE Club. The club asks that students wear their seatbelts and put their phones down while driving. In the classroom, Cameron carries a 3.4 GPA and plans on studying business administration and civil engineering in college. Cam's advice for underclassmen: put in the time because there's always someone working harder than you. The Cardinals and head coach Mike Stockton are getting a kid who works hard at his craft, has room to grow physically, and will compete on every pitch. Congratulations to Cameron and his family on his commitment to William Jewell.
Our next speaker is going to introduce Andrew Mason, who is going to go to Arkansas State to run cross country and track. Please welcome Miss Coach Elizabeth Warren.
All right, so I wrote a speech because I can't remember everything, and I want it to flow cohesively, knowing me. I can't do that offhand. So I'm just going to read my speech. First, I cannot be more proud today to be representing Andrew Mason, one of our cross-country and track athletes. And I've gotten to know Drew very well over the last 4 years, and seeing his growth has been quite a fun adventure, and it's safe to say his adventure is only just beginning. He is constantly on a mission to better himself, and that's one of his great qualities I truly admire. Besides that, the personality Drew brings to our team is unmatched, and his humor and the ability to build relationships is vital to our team's culture and success. I'm sure many in this room can attest that Drew's ingenuity to convince almost anyone that running is actually enjoyable, that they should in fact join cross country, is a talent that is hard to come by. Did I mention his humor? I do not believe one can be around Drew Mason without cracking a smile almost instantaneously, which is also often followed with genuine laughter. Couple that with his contagious love for the sport of running, and you will quickly see that Drew is the definition of a well-rounded athlete. His drive was noticeable from day one and set him apart from many. Not only did Drew become an important member of the varsity squad his freshman year, but he helped that group punch their ticket to state as a team. And it was the first time since I've been at Northwest that the boys team has gone to state, and it was really cool to see him do that as a freshman, which speaks volumes of his talent and his mental toughness and his ability to just get things done. So, it was thrilling. It was a thrilling experience that only continued to develop Drew's passion and talent. For the next 3 years, he became a steadfast example of what it means to be a dedicated athlete. He's consistently been one of the top varsity boys year after year, which is a testament to his work ethic. I believe his success comes from the fact that Drew challenges himself to not only train hard both in season and out of season, but also willingly invests in educating himself on the science of how to be a good runner. He has taken it upon himself to go to countless trainings, seminars, and running camps across the country. Drew has also competed at the national level on several occasions, including the 2,000-meter steeplechase, where he placed 5th in both 2019 and 2021. While we are on the topic of statistics, Drew has quite the resume. He's been on the varsity and cross-country and track squads all 4 years, qualified for state cross-country 3 times, and his current 5K PR of 15:44 is the 18th fastest time in the state of Kansas, and also makes him the 10th fastest senior in the state. Now looking at his 5K time from his first cross-country race as a freshman to his senior PR, Drew has managed to roughly shave off 2.5 minutes, which is an incredible accomplishment. And he doesn't stop there. Drew does all the little things right. And why might that be important? Well, the little things are the stuff us coaches like to focus on the most. They're the things that keep you healthy and allow you to get the most of your training. They include many things like having a complete, healthy diet, hydrating, getting plenty of rest, and having a positive attitude. Drew focuses on all of these little things and is a true rock star when it comes to taking care of himself, which is a coach's dream. However, the singular most important thing I've witnessed in Drew's development is his growth as a leader and mentor. Our program has been through several large transitional phases, and Drew's leadership abilities were absolutely vital in helping that process go smoothly. On top of that, Drew's dedication to the sport and relationships on the team are the main reason I believe our guys team continues to improve year after year since he's been here. He's helped lead the framework of our program for years to come. With that being said, this will be the bittersweet farewell because Drew's departure will leave some big shoes to fill. However, I'm excited for his bright future at Arkansas State and can't wait to see all the amazing things he will accomplish in his career. But Drew, please remember, once a Husky, always a Husky, and you're more than welcome to come back. And we wish you the best.
So our final Blue Valley Northwest student signing an athletic letter of intent today is Ms. Kaya Lee. Kaya's club coach was not able to be here to speak on her behalf today, so I'm going to share some of her accomplishments. And as I kind of went through and started looking, I was really impressed with some of the things that I saw. Kaya is signing with the Southern Methodist University Mustangs. She's going to play soccer. She's here today with her mother, Amita, and her father, Terry. Kaya is going to be majoring in either physical therapy or graphic design and advertising. Kaya's high school involvement includes being a member of the National Honor Society, the National Arts Honor Society, the Math Honor Society, and the National English Honor Society. Her club soccer accomplishments include participating in the 2019 Developmental Academy Playoffs, participating in the 2021 Girls Academy Playoffs. Her sporting Blue Valley 04 Girls Academy team was ranked in the top 20 nationally and number 3 nationally by InStat Index. From an individual standpoint, last year with her club team, she scored 15 goals and had 24 assists. Incredible. Her favorite sports memory is traveling to San Diego with her teammates every year in June. Congratulations, Kaya. So student athletes, earlier I talked about what you're signing as a contract. It's a commitment that you are going to follow through to your dreams. Because for all of you, this has probably been a dream for a long time. It's going to be hard, and there's going to be times that you want to quit. Remember signing this commitment. Parents, my piece of advice to you, if this is your first child that's going to college, when they call and they ask, can I please come home, tell them no. Because we all know, and especially those of you that this isn't the first one, it's difficult when you're off by yourself and you're away from your family, and it would be easy to quit and come home. But don't let them do it. At this time, seniors, please sign your letter of intent. We thank everyone for coming out today to support these young men and women as they sign their commitment to themselves over the next 4 or 5 years, or maybe 6 or 7 years, however long it takes, right? We're going to have an opportunity to take pictures. Families, if you want to take pictures in front of the banner and the scores table, you're more than welcome to go back there and take pictures as well. We'll stay here until the last person's done. Once again, thank you all for coming out and giving these awesome